Hello, this is Alan.
And Betsy.
Coming to you for some coastal Virginia life today. What we're telling you about is Virginia Beach. Everybody knows that Betsy, born, bred, and raised in Chesapeake and Great Bridge. I am a beach boy. In fact, when Betsy and I met, I lived right up the street here at 58th Street to North End. And so I come to the beach office every day and work. So We're going to talk a little bit about it because just today, Virginia Beach came in out of the top 50 MSAs, metropolitan service areas in the United States for the safest area. Virginia Beach was number 6. So it moved up from last year. So we are excited about that. And one thing you got to understand is the Virginia Beach market, everybody thinks tourism and tourists and, yes, that brings a lot of money into the area, but it also brings a lot of exposure. And the exposure is one reason the city has still had consistent growth.
Yes.
It keeps pushing the prices up a little bit because the more attention you get, the more it pushes it up. And the prediction is that's not slowing down. We got the new surf park coming up the street, right up the street from the office up here.
Yeah, right here.
And we are excited about that. If you can't find me in the office one afternoon, you might head up the street. But one thing you've got to understand is the tourism, which can be stressful to some locals sometimes because of the traffic, unless you're in the tourism business, which then you love it. But otherwise, it does cause some traffic in some of the events when they have Shamrock Marathon or they have
the East Coast
Surfing Championships, a lot of these things. But realistically, it exposes the city. And that's exciting for us here. It keeps us having a steady growth market in housing, which means don't wait.
Yeah, definitely don't wait. I mean, this year is going to be a major, major boom. So I tell people get into the market as quick as you can because these rate drops are going to hurt the buyers.
As soon as the rate drops, I think if it hits 5.5, it's going to be a madhouse. We're going to go back to more multiple offers, more chaos on trying to get the houses, more waiving home inspections, more paying above list price. And
appraisal guarantees, all the crazy.
All of that comes into play. And Virginia Beach is just a great place to live. I've always, I grew up when I was young in the mountains, but since then I've loved the beach. And we travel to the Caribbean a lot. I took a couple of years off. I went and lived in the Caribbean. I'm a beach guy. And Virginia Beach has 38 miles of beachfront. One of the largest in the nations for a city. It's just amazing. And people don't, I think, recognize that and understand that. But it's really putting us on the map. I think some things are happening in Florida that haven't hit us, and hopefully, I need to knock on wood, that won't hit us, is that in Florida now, insurance rates are just going through the ceiling. Now, we've had a little bit of rise here, but nothing like's happening in Florida.
Oh, no, that's insane. That's a mortgage payment down there for insurance.
So some of the things are, some of the people that were moving from the Northeast are actually deciding to stop in this corridor right here. Virginia Beach is right in the middle of it. Now, before we go any further, remember to subscribe to our...
You love us.
Yes. Please follow us, rate us, review us, all those things, because we want to keep...
Because we're special.
Yes.
Very special.
Very special.
Special.
Yes. So
special.
One of the things you have to understand is living at the beach is a different lifestyle.
And you feel different when you come down here. And the restaurants are amazing. Look, I have moved. I moved here as soon as I graduated from college. To Virginia Beach is what I mean. I mean, I've been here my whole entire life. But here's the thing, and it's what I tell Alan all the time. Our people here are just different. We're special. But, I think a lot of it is because we have so many transplants and so many military in and out. But, when we moved to San Francisco and then we moved to Florida, the one thing I said was, I just need to be back where the people are just amazing. Our people here are just so accepting. So if you're looking to move, we are an amazing place to move to. You will find that you'll never want to leave this area. It is the most amazing place to live. And we, especially coming down to Virginia Beach, you'll find that, we have we do have great shopping right here, but we have great restaurants, phenomenal restaurants.
Just getting the vibe of the ocean. I work a lot on the weekends. I like to come to the office. It's quiet, not a lot of people in here. When I come down on the weekends, almost every time I do that, before I come to the office, I drive the strip, I circle Rudy's Inlet, I look at the ocean, I get that vibe, I get that feel before I come to the office. Right. It's just amazing.
I mean, we take for granted sometimes, the fact that we can just sit out and eat fresh seafood, oysters, oh my gosh, and just look at the water. It's beautiful out here. They replenish our sand all the time, which is awesome. I mean,
yes, it's crazy what they do here to protect the environment, protect the beach, even though they're really focused on bringing in some tourism because it does give us exposure. But what it ultimately means is year over year, Virginia Beach has had a 4% increase in prices. There are major cities across the country right now that are down this year in prices. And year over year, we've had a 4% increase. That's not huge.
Well, we were one of the highest back in the heyday of one of the biggest raises, which was
what
crazy.
we like is typically we have a nice steady growth pattern, which is great for moving here, making this home, and that's what we hope to see is more people moving and making Virginia Beach home.
Right. Yeah, I love it.
All right. Till next time, this is Alan.
And Betsy.
See you soon.
Don't forget to subscribe.